Speaking section of the IELTS exam. My name is Adrian. I will be your examiner for this part of the test. May I see your identification?
Yes, here's my passport I used to register for this test.
What is your full name?
My given name is Sabah, my family name is Herman, but please just call me about the same as my friends.
For part 1, I will ask you a couple of questions to get to know you better and some questions on a general topic. Where do you live?
I live in Vancouver, Canada, which is a really big, beautiful city on the west coast.
What do you like to do on the weekend?
On Saturday, I have piano lessons in the morning, and after I usually do an outdoor activity like going for a walk or to the playground. On Sundays, I play with my friends and watch a family movie. I saw the movie Smurfs last week.
Let's talk about hobbies, sports, and school. Do you have any hobbies?
I have a few different hobbies. I collect crystals because they're so beautiful. I got a new geode last week, and I like going on bike rides.
What is your favorite sport?
My favorite sport is running. I love going really fast, and I love winning races. I'm going on a 3K run tomorrow with my dad.
What do you like learning at school and why?
I like many subjects at school, like math and science. And I also love learning French, as I'm in a French immersion program.
Where can you play sports near your home?
I am fortunate to live across from a school that has sports fields, so I can play sports just a stone's throw away, like literally about 20 meters from my front door.
Have your hobbies changed in the last couple of years?
Yes, they have a little bit. I used to really like drawing, but nowadays I'm more into piano, gymnastics, and crystals that I already said earlier.
If you could try a new sport, what would it be?
If I have the chance to try a new sport, I would really like to try tennis. I was in a tennis camp last summer, and I love to play more.
That is the end of part 1. We will now continue with part 2. That is the end of part 1. We will now continue with part 2. For part 2, I will show you some questions. You will have 1 minute to read these. Think about your answers. You can take notes in the 1 minute time if you wish. You have your note paper and pencil there. And then you will have 1 to 2 minutes to speak. Is that clear?
Yes.
Talk about a project that you have completed at school or at work. Your 1 minute preparation time begins now. Okay, your 1 minute preparation time is up. Please begin speaking.
2 years ago in kindergarten, I completed a really fun salmon release project. Our teacher ordered some salmon eggs and we put them into a tank filled with water in our school. This project lasted from the start of the year, September, all the way until the beginning of November, when we released the baby salmon called fry into their natural habitats. At the end of the spawning season, the tank with all the eggs was in our hallways, so we had to be quiet and careful so we would not disturb them. There were a couple of other classes involved in this project as well. We learned all about the life of Pacific salmon and how important they are for people. Salmon help the forest to grow and feed millions of animals like bears and birds, and of course humans too. It was amazing to see the baby salmon hatch from the eggs into teeny little fish called albans. Then we gave them some fish food and they grew a bit. They were still really tiny, but they became really strong swimmers. Once they got big enough, we took them to the river. Our classmates hopped on the school bus and we took a field trip to a provincial park where the fish have a chance to go and swim back to the ocean to become big adult salmon. Each of us got to release a baby salmon into the stream. We made them a special wish as they swam to freedom. I had so much fun on this trip, and I'm so happy I got to share this with my teacher and peers.
That is the end of part 2. I will stop you there. Please put the note paper to the side, turn it over, and the pencil as well. Thank you. And now we will continue with part 3. For this part, I will ask you some questions related to the topic of part 2. Let's talk about projects and productivity. Is it important for people to have projects that they want to do?
Yes, I think that it is really important for people to do lots of activities. I always have a building project or an art project on the go. I'm working on a Lego project